What is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Virgo. For this period of time, your general message energy, what you're going through right now, and the outcome for what you need to know for what's going on right now. So again, this is for Virgo. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because they are specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information for how to reach me in a reading in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I have already gone and pulled your cards off camera like always for you, Virgo, so let's get right into it. Interesting, we got the King of Cups, we got the Knight of Swords, and then we got the Four of Cups. So since neither of these are your direct energy, I'm going to read this a very specific way, but take this how it resonates. I'm going to be pulling a little bit more clarity because I do have a little bit of a confusion. So I should do that first. Okay, so can I have clarity for why the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups are here for... yeah, okay. It was just, this is just a card that kind of, reaffirms, is that a word? It confirms what I thought. It reinforces my ideas. Okay, I'll read that in a second. Don't want to spoil it. We got the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, Four of Cups. The King of Cups, these are both going to be two completely different people. The King of Cups is somebody that is very emotionally stable. He is somebody that is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Does not have to be to show up for him in his energy. This is his energy. Take that over his star sign. But he would be exhibiting water sign attributes where he is very, very, very emotionally high. All kings have their leadership, so they are directly governing people or are in charge of something. They would be leaders. They are very emotionally high and capable of taking care of people, especially in a relationship. They are healers. They heal with their words and thoughts. They take care of people as their main thing. They are cool, calming, and refreshing, and they would be very good at expressing emotion and would be openly emotional with you. And they wouldn't be shy about it. They're not introverted about this. They're pretty extroverted about how they give their emotion. I can say for some of them wear their heart on their sleeves, but they would be marked by maturity or older age. They are somebody that understands how to be a high thinker. They are somebody that is a high mindset individual or could be more mature than you. That is what this King of Cups is marked by. And then the Knight of Swords is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy star sign who comes in as somebody that is... So when we have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is actually the most fastest moving chaotic energy in the deck. He can come in and out of a situation really quickly, and he can sometimes just come in and come out just as fast. He is somebody that is, we have a page that's the baby, we have the knight that's the young adolescent, and then we have the king who is the adult. And when I say, you know, the baby, I'm talking about maturity levels. This person could be very old and still be a baby, that kind of page energy. But with the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, which is just his predecessor, he jumps in between being very immature to very mature. But because of the suit that he is in, when he is very immature, he is like problematically immature. He is somebody that is black and white thinking. His truth is the only truth. So help him God. He's a gossip. He's judgmental. He really doesn't care unless it benefits him. When he's a king, he is a leader, and sometimes he can come off as cold because he's used to being hurt. So he's very careful with who he lets in, and he doesn't really hesitate to kind of bitch out if they hurt him. He doesn't fuck around with his energy when he is higher mindset. And when he is a king, he comes in as somebody that is very good with his words and his thoughts. But especially so in any form that I get this knight in, this the swords court sign in, he's got to be really good with the way that he talks regardless. But it can sometimes be defending your truth, coming in with your truth, coming out with your truth. He would be marked by traveling in between immaturity and a high level of maturity all the time. And it's almost like he doesn't even exude attributes of somebody that is in the middle ground because he keeps going back and forth between them all the time. So he is a little bit more chaotic. And I asked directly what this meant because when I read this, my first initial thought was, okay, we have two people questing for you right now, And because I got the Four of Cups to indicate that you don't really want either of this, you aren't really ready for anything right now, even though both of these people are kinds of questing for you. I see this as both of these people have the potential to be something more, and this is specifically a love-related card when it comes to a soul connection between these two people. So I think you have some sort of larger connection with these people, friendship or not. I think that at least one of them is questing for you romantically. I think both of you are questing for you romantically, actually, but I see you not being able to the outcome to this is I see you not really being open to emotion. Now I'm gonna pull for clarity for why, but the Four of Cups is a classic card of somebody giving you love, giving you motion, and you standing back being like, it's nothing personal, but at this time right now I cannot have this in my life. And the Four of Cups usually comes in like this energy when it comes up for something where you have been dealing with something stressful or something that had taken you out of the game, like a previous heartache, where you are not ready to get into anything serious because you're still kind of taking a break, and you're not at the point where you're like pained overly by this, where it's not a waking demon every single day, but you're at the point where it really kind of knocked you down, and you have gone back up, but you are at peace with things being the way that they are and not caring about relationships. But I can ask why. I think I summed it up, but I'm gonna ask, why do we have the Four of Cups here? Why is Virgo's energy coming up as the Four of Cups? Yeah, exactly what I just said, where it's like it was a situation where this was a same old fight, different day, where you were always on guard, always rising up, and defending yourself in a relationship, always having to stick back up for yourself and fight, and you were used to relationships that either are like this, where you were in a specific relationship where you had to keep standing up for yourself, you kept getting knocked down, and it was something that, it was a continuation, but it was kind of something that doesn't always suit our energy. It was kind of something that was, I don't want to say it was bugging you, but for a lot of you, it was something that you didn't want to keep reliving. So I think that a lot of you have your walls up right now instead of rising against this and being like, yeah, I'm going to do this day in and day out. You're like, I don't want this. I need to relax. This was too much. I've been battered in battle and I need to relax. This has kind of taken a lot of my emotional energy. So it's not to say that these people aren't giving you something solid here, but it's saying that you right now are not at the period of time where you are openly able to deal with it mentally, and that is perfectly fine, Virgo. You do not have to feel like you need to appease these people because they simply like you. You don't really owe anybody anything. So this is not to say that you don't owe anybody anything. We should always be kind to the people, and if you have to tell them, hey, I'm not really interested, do it kindly, because everybody is at least owed kindness. But you don't have to have these people in your life if you don't want to, but just be kind to them. Unless they're severely abusive. In that case, that's a different story. Either way, I don't see that happening here. I just think that your energy is not currently able to have any type of fostered emotion, and that is completely okay, Virgo. You heal in the time that you need to. It's subjective. I love you. I will see you on the flip side. Peace out, my moon tribe. Bye.